Hi everyone. In this lecture we will learn how to use headers, paragraphs, and line breaks. So let's proceed with the code we left and the file we left called index.html, and we saved it on our desktop. Here is mine, and you can go and open Notepad, and here's the code inside that file. Okay, this is the code that we created in the last video. So it could show us a very simple web page. It just says, "Hi, my name is Victor" on the body section. So if I launch this in Chrome, this is what we'll get. We have a tab with a title. This is my first web page. And also, "Hi, my name is Victor." Okay. One thing that I have to tell you guys is that index.html, this is how we save files with HTML code. But you might see some files or old files with the extension HTM. Okay, HTM was the extension of old HTML files when still DOS was around, and it only supported 3 characters for extensions. So we had to type HTM for old HTML files. Okay, so now that we are able to use more than 3 characters for extension files, we use HTML. So just a reminder that you might see some HTM, but it's basically the same thing. Okay, and you can edit them as you edit an HTML code. So let's open the code. Here is the index.html that we created. And this web page is very simple. We just have title or tab and this in the body section. So let's learn a few more things for create a little bit more complex web page. The first thing is how to use the header tags. The header tags are basically used for titles and subtitles whenever you have content. Let's say you have content with news. So I'm going to show you a very simple example. So let's create h1 tags and close h1, and inside it we're going to type news today. Okay, and down here we're going to type, "These are the news today about the world." Okay, so let's open this in Chrome and see the result and how this is shown on Chrome on our browser. Okay, great. So we have news today with h1 tags, and you see the difference between the element h1 tags and the element that is normal text. Now, elements are whatever it's inside the tags and the tags itself. So whenever you see tags and content inside tags, we call this an element. So this is an element. This should be another element. We don't have tags, but it's inside the body tag. So we also, as you can see, we now have elements inside other elements, because body is an element and h1 is another element. So we can have elements inside other elements. And let's type here, for example, instead of h1, let's type h2. Now make sure you type h2 and put the number 2 in the opening tag and the closing tag. So this reference is for headers. Header 1, it's the size, okay? And this would be size 2, header 2. So let's see how that presents in Chrome. I already have my Chrome opened here. Now, if you want to see changes and you open the same tab that you already had opened before, you can, to see the changes of your code to apply, you have to click the reload button here. So when you click it, you see automatically applies the code that we change here, and the changes applies to your web page. And we see that news today is a little bit more tiny, and if we use H3, it will be more little than H2. Okay, and you can go on until, I think you can go on until H5 or H6, I think. Okay, the most common headers is H1, H2, and maybe H3. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it H1, which is the best size. Refresh. Okay, there it is. Now, there are also other tags that you can use, which is the paragraph. And we use paragraph to create paragraphs. Now, this, I'm going to put this between p tags, which stands for paragraph. So we have to open and close it here. Now, if we want another here, this is another paragraph. And we close here, and let me open this, refresh, and there it is. Okay, this is how we create paragraphs in the body section, okay, or the body element. So you can create as much paragraphs as you wish. This way you can control your content under paragraphs. Okay, now when you have a bunch of text, there's also something you can use, which is a line break. And basically a line break, what it does is, let's take the paragraphs out, and let's put this all in the same line here, and let's go to the browser, refresh it, and there it is. Everything is like in the code. But if I go here and type br space and slash, you save it and you return to your browser and you refresh it, you'll check that automatically that tag breaks the lines or the text, okay? And whatever comes after the line break tag, it has to go to another line below. Okay, in here. So make sure you type this as br and space and then backslash, okay? And you only need one tag. You don't need to open and close a break or line break tags. You just need this one here to break, okay, the text. So that's how we do it. And you might ask, why do I need this space? Why don't I just put this? So let's try it, and I'm pretty sure it will work as well. As you can see, it works. But for XHTML rules, we must use it like this. Otherwise, you'll find some problems in your future code when you have reached a large number of content on your web page. Okay, make sure your line break always uses this space. Okay, guys. Another thing you can use in the future is the horizontal line. And to create an horizontal line, we just type HR space, like the BR, and the backslash. So let's just grab all this and copy and paste it down here. Okay, now let's save this and let's launch this in Chrome. Okay, so as you can see, we have this horizontal line, which is very, very common to divide sections, and you can do this on your future projects. And now you know how you can do this. Whenever you want to put it between segments or text, you just type the HR space backslash. Okay, that will create an horizontal line. So this is all for now, and see you in the next lecture. Bye.